Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be watching Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 6. I see Sansa on the picture on HBO, so hopefully she'll be in this. I hope to see Arya as well. But it will be good to get back into it and see what's going to happen this episode. I thought last episode was a good episode. I did enjoy it. I was more memorable. Granted, I just watched it last week, but I still, I can remember what happened pretty vividly. So I'm excited to see, as we're getting towards the end of the season. Well, I guess we're just over the halfway point. But yeah, I thought it was enjoyable last episode. I thought they did a good job, and I'm excited to see where the show heads. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. She looks older. She looks like she's growing up. Look at that. I don't know. She just looks older in this. We haven't seen her for a while. She's still washing that man or whatever.
An outlaw kidnapped me. A man called Polliver. A man called the Hound. Sandor Clegane. He tried to sell me but was wounded in a fight. He begged me to kill him, but I wouldn't. I left him in the mountains to die. I wanted him to suffer. I hated him. I hated him. That's not a lie.
A girl lies. To me. To the many-faced god. To herself. Does she truly want to be no one?
Yes. I'm not playing this stupid game anymore!
We never stop playing.
Interesting. I'm not sure what this game is. So he hit her every time she was lying. But then, did she not really hate the Hound? I never really thought she hated him. But, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. We'll have to see what happens with that. I'm excited to see more of Arya and learn more about the Faceless Man. This ain't good. Is it spreading?
You're an awful traveling companion, do you know that? Possibly the least charming man I've ever met.
I'm not your traveling companion.
We are traveling together, in each other's company, therefore...
Do you ever shut up?
I sailed from King's Landing to Pentos in a crate, without ever saying a word.
Why?
Never occurred to you to ask why until now? You never wondered why Tyrion Lannister decided to visit a brothel in Volantis?
I'm sure you visited many brothels in many cities.
I killed my father. He wanted to execute me for a crime I didn't commit.
I used to be like you. I was sick. I was dying. But my father never gave up on me. He loved me. More than anything in the world, just like your father loves you. So he brought me here.
No! No! Did my internet go down? Yeah. We lost internet. Bollocks. Hey, and we're back. Internet went down for a while. I had to mess around with that. But we're back.
Brought me here. My father prayed to the many-faced god. I drank the water from his fountain. It healed me.
She's not supposed to give out that water, is she? She's gonna get herself in trouble. I feel like this is a bad idea, Arya. No. Don't do this.
I've devoted my life to him now. You don't want to hurt anymore. Drink.
No. Oh, wow. So is this all the people that drank the water? I mean, I assume this is like their offerings to the faceless god. I don't know. Can they then become any of these faces?
She is. Forever. No. That girl is not ready to become no one. But she's ready to become someone else.
I was waiting for that face to come alive and jump scare me. I'm like, we're not watching a horror movie. Oh man, I was just waiting for the. Oh boy.
He has to know it came from a dwarf. And how could he know? Unless he sees the dwarf.
It'll be a dwarf-sized cock.
Guess again.
The dwarf lives until we find a cock merchant.
Okay, there's cock merchants? What the heck? Is it really good luck? Wow. Okay. What kind of merchant would that be? Jeez.
It's no lie. His name was Quotho. He was blood rider to Khal Drogo. Take me to Slaver's Bay, put a sword in my hand. I'll prove my worth.
I'm stuck on the cock merchant. Can you imagine that's your job? You're a cock merchant? Why?
But I have found Sansa Stark. Alive and well and home again. Living at Winterfell.
That's not possible.
My sources are well placed. They tell me Roose Bolton plans to marry her to his son, Ramsay, a bastard recently legitimized by King Tommen.
Roose Bolton is Warden of the North by the grace of my father.
And that is why it is critical to strike soon, while the victor still licks his wounds. Surely your uncle...
Whose side is Peter Baelish on? I mean, clearly his own side, but you know, I wonder who's going to help Peter Baelish come out on top, because he's definitely trying to play all sides, and I mean, it's benefited him so far, but we shall see.
The Knights of the Vale are some of the best fighters in Westeros, trained to battle in the ice and the snow.
Forgive me, Lord Baelish. You have a reputation as a moneylender and a brothel keeper, not a military man.
You wouldn't risk a single Lannister soldier or a single coin from the royal treasury. What do you have to lose? A brothel keeper?
And if you succeed?
Name me Warden of the North.
I'll speak to the king this evening. Have him issue a royal decree.
I'll not rest until the lion flies over Winterfell.
And I'll know you're a man of your word when I see Sansa Stark's head on a spike.
As I said, I live to serve.
Well, dang. I hope he doesn't put Sansa's head on a stake. Man. I mean, he's family now, right? He's her uncle. He can't hurt Sansa. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping he's playing the Lannisters. That's what I'm hoping. But I think he's trying to play everybody.
Warmer than spring. With the Dornishman's blade, it was made of black steel, and its kiss was a terrible thing. The Dornishman's wife.
Wow. Wow. That's a good way to try and fit in. Look the part, you know?
Would sing as she bathed in a voice that was sweet as
All
a
right,
peach.
that's enough.
I'm coming to the best part.
Trying to blend in. Don't want everyone in Dawn to hear your accent.
This song really is all about the ending.
We can wait. There.
Well, she's made herself at home.
Marcella?
Uncle Jamie? I don't understand. What are you doing here?
Let's speak in private.
I am Tristan Martel.
Tristan is my intended.
Excellent. Good to meet you.
We weren't expecting you, Lord Jamie.
Why don't you let them have some time alone, son? Let's not do something stupid. That was something stupid.
We have to go, Marcella. Now.
That was something stupid. 2 against 1. Like, that's a great idea. Oh, man. She's grown up a lot. She was just a little kid when she went off here. Man.
Hurt him!
He'll be fine, I promise, but we have to.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Drop your weapons!
Well, this is interesting. Very interesting. I think all 5 of them are going to get in trouble. My goodness. My goodness. Nobody died. What kind of episode of Game of Thrones is this when nobody dies?
I am Obara Sand, daughter of Oberyn Martell. I fight for Dorne. Who do you fight for?
Drop your weapons.
When you were whole, it would have been a good fight.
You fight pretty good for a little girl.
Oh, you can smell the shit from 5 miles away. Well, why have we stopped? Go on!
Beg your pardon?
I know you're behind this absurd incarceration of my grandson.
If you apologize for that comment, perhaps
You'll get your apology. When I get Loras.
I was as shocked as anyone when the Faith arrested Sir Loras. I have no love for these fanatics.
Okay, Ewan, and how can you like Cersei? She's just so evil. Oh man, like everything about her just She wants to kill her brother. No. I mean, good for you. You know, no hate towards you, but I just don't understand. She drives me nuts. I just can't stand her. And like, I don't understand this whole thing. I mean, it happened with King Joffrey as well. Like, it's never actually the king in charge. Have you, like, with the Lannisters at least, like, it's always somebody else making the calls, somebody else deciding actually what happens. In this case, it's the king's mom. In King Joffrey's case, I mean, it was his grandfather, you know? So it's just, I do not like her.
But what can a queen mother do?
Has the crown suddenly stopped needing the troops' gold and wheat my house supplies?
I can assure you, our alliance with House Tyrell remains...
Do you expect the alliance to continue after you've thrown our future into prison?
And we'll forget this unfortunate conversation ever happened. Good day, Lady Olenna.
You are aware of the rumors.
Evil. She is evil. She wants to hang her brother.
Concerning you and Renly.
I don't pay attention to rumors.
Well, I think that's quite enough of that.
The Faith calls Queen Marjorie forward.
You call me forward?
Yes, we have some questions for you.
Oh man. I don't like the pendulum swings, you know? Like, but it can go too far in either direction. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Like, their argument is all, you know, based upon sin and faith and everything, but I mean, they're killing like everybody. Well, I don't know that they killed anybody yet. They've arrested like everybody. You know what I mean? And then this trial, like, why is this old man fit to judge anyone? You know? I'm sure he's got some things about him. Nobody's perfect.
I'm the queen.
You are. And according to the law of the Seven, neither kings nor queens are exempt from testimony at a holy inquest. To the best of your knowledge.
Yes, I swear it.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Oh, this is just great. This is great. Oh, man. Now the queen's going to get in trouble, too. I don't... Like, all those people, like, okay, so you put something on your face, you know? Like, the one of them was sleeping with Queen Lannister. With Cersei. Cersei. So why is he exempt from all of this? You know, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't like, it's just kind of madness, you know, like they're saying they're of this better faith or whatever, but they're all sinners too.
Let us pass.
The Faith is satisfied there is enough evidence to bring a formal trial for Ser Loras and Queen Marjorie.
What?
Bearing false witness before the gods is as grave a sin as any, my lady. Take her.
Yeah, but so, like, what gives them the right, you know? we're all heathens, you know? I mean, nobody's perfect. So I don't understand why this old man thinks he's this great person, you know? I don't know. The pendulum swings. I mean, obviously there's stuff in the show that I'm like, I don't find appropriate, and there's reasons behind it because of my personal beliefs and all that. But is it right to, like, threaten them with death and lock them up? You know? I don't know. I doubt he's this great guy.
Did you imagine that he would be with you forever? Is that it? And I came along and ruined it. I'm Sansa Stark of Winterfell. This is my home, and you can't frighten me.
Are you done with your bath, my lady?
Go, I can finish on my own.
But she should be frightened. at least enough, frightened enough to... I mean, I know she doesn't trust them, but I don't know. Fear is not always a bad thing. Kind of a respect, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I think she should be a little scared.
Who comes to claim her?
Ramsay of House Bolton, heir to the Dreadfort and Winterfell. Who gives her?
Theon of House Greyjoy.
Lady Sansa, will you take this man?
I take this man.
Okay. Hope you know what you're doing. I don't know. It's not good. This is the second time she's getting married to a crazy person. Oh man. I kind of think he's a little more crazy than King Joffrey was, though. If that's possible. But Ramsay, maybe more brutal. Maybe as equally as crazy, but maybe more brutal. I don't know. They were both pretty bad. Poor Sansa.
Good. Take off your clothes. Oh, no. You stay here, Reek. You watch.
Oh boy. That escalated quickly. Yeah. She gonna let him? I mean, I don't know what choice she really has if she wants to, you know, play up the whole marriage thing. I don't know. Then you're going to make Theon Greyjoy watch? That's not comfortable for anybody. Except for maybe... Yeah, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, this guy's messed up.
You've known Sansa since she was a girl. Now watch her become a woman.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. I would consider that rape. She didn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's not cool. Not cool at all. Did not enjoy that ending. You know, I mean, it makes you hate people that you already hated anyways. I mean, we already saw what this guy did to Theon Greyjoy, so I didn't expect him to treat Sansa any better. But, yeah. I'm going to take some time, gather my thoughts, and then I'll let you know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for finishing up. I just got a couple of notes that I want to talk about, and then I'll let you get back to your days. First and foremost, sorry this video was late. Related to this episode, so, boy, seeing Sansa Stark in... I mean, I'm not like an expert on rape, okay? And I don't want to just, anytime there's a sex scene, scream rape, right? The Jamie Stark and Sansa, not Sansa, the Jamie Lannister and Cersei Lannister, that to me was clear rape because she's saying, no, stop, I don't want this, not, stop. So, and I know, we've talked about that, and in the book it wasn't rape, and she, they've since made up or whatever, right? This particular case, I'm going to leave it all up to you. Like, what are your thoughts on it? I'd really like to know. I'm not trying to get into an argument. I'm not looking to pick a fight with anybody. I genuinely just want to know what you guys think. Because it was her choice to get married. We heard her say, I do. I'm not putting any blame on her either, by the way. I mean, it's a bad hand. It's unfortunate that she keeps getting set up with these horrible people. I think her best husband was the dwarf. I know she didn't end up marrying King Joffrey. I realize that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just really hard to watch. And Ramsay, he's just pure evil, making Reek watch, formerly known as Greyjoy, Theon Greyjoy, making him watch, and the comments he made, and it's just all overall very disturbing. And I don't know, it was just hard to watch. It was hard to watch the second time. It was hard to watch the first time. It was hard to watch. That being said, I'm not trying to knock the show. Like it adds to how much Ramsay, how evil he is. It enhances that. We already knew he was really evil, but just the way he acts, the way he treats people, the way he treats his new wife, it just adds to my disliking for him. On to something a little lighter. And I kind of just want to say it again. A cock merchant. That's fun to say. Cock merchant, cock merchant, cock merchant. Cock, merchant, cock. Okay, so I just wrote down why. And do they deal with other things or just cocks? Are they solely cock hunters, or are they merchant other things as well? It's just very intriguing, and it's also almost believable. People have weird things that they think are good luck. For a while, it was the rabbit's foot. Like, why is killing a rabbit and then carrying a rabbit foot around good luck? I don't know, but people believe weird stuff. So maybe there is a market for dwarf cocks. I don't know. It was sad to hear the story again. I wrote about the wall and the guy with the imp and his dad dying, which tells you nothing. But the imp, Theon Lannister, it was sad to hear the story and put things together in my head. The name, I apologize, it's slipping my head, but the man with Theon, not Theon, with the man with Tyrion. What'd I call him? Did I call him Theon? Man with Tyrion Lannister, the imp. In matching up stories in my head, you know, I can remember, of course, when his dad died. I'm sure we learned it previously, but I failed to get it in my head that was his father and put two and two together. I do think Tyrion's questions are legit about the Targaryen girl, you know, becoming the queen. Who says she'll be fair? Who says she'll do a good job? He's right to be concerned. I think his concerns are legitimate. I have seen the way she's ruled. In some ways, I think she's fair. I like that she doesn't like slavery and will not tolerate slavery in any form. I like that. I obviously like her dragons. There are times that she irks me, but I think she has a good heart overall. And just shout out to Bronze. Whoever plays the character Bronze, the guy with Jaime Lannister, I just wrote down he's super awesome, great actor, great character. I had a lot of fun with him when he was with the Imp. I'm having just as much fun with him with Jaime Lannister. At first, I was thinking it was just the camaraderie between the Imp and him and how they could go back and forth with each other. I thought that was just why I liked him so much. But now I'm seeing him with another character, Jaime Lannister, and I'm still getting that same love and like for him. I just think the guy's a great actor. I think he's brilliant. There comes a point with some of these actors that I'm like, man, I don't want to be done watching you. I want to see you in other things, you know? So yeah, overall, good show. It brought emotions out of me. It made me uncomfortable, and I mean that in a good way. Because like that ending scene, I should not sit here and be comfortable with it, in my opinion. Like, that's not something you're like, oh, this is cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not meant to be. And the fact that this show does things, it disgusts me. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me sad. Makes me angry. It just pulls all these emotions out of you. And I'm not just saying this because I know you guys like Game of Thrones, but there's not a lot of other TV shows and movies that pull you in as much as Game of Thrones does. Like, I feel like I have a fight in this battle, you know? Like, I pull for the characters. I don't know why Arya, have taken her under my wing. Like, that's my character. I mean, it's not me. I adore her character. I think the actress does a great job. I want nothing but good things to come for Arya. I'm liking seeing her develop. She's growing up right in front of us. You know, and then Sansa, I feel for Sansa. I don't like how she keeps getting treated. I don't like that she keeps getting set up with all these horrible people. It's just rough, but it'll be good to see, you know, how she develops as a person. This show, I mean, I could ramble on for the next 20 minutes. I'm not going to, but I really could. And it's just, there's so much depth to this show. And as somebody that's making videos on it, I appreciate that I am, because I pick up on stuff rewatching it when I edit it, almost more than I did when I first watched it. And you know, kind of like when I first watched through an episode, it's almost, and yeah, I'm kind of knocking myself with this, and I know you guys appreciate my reactions and hearing what I have to say, but there are times that I'm annoying. I don't pick up on names. There are times where I'll like be rewatching and I'll be like, I wonder why I didn't think of this. Hence the notes. You know, I take some notes and I'm like, but why didn't I say that? You know, maybe I thought of it, but I didn't say it. And I know I don't have to comment on every little thing in every episode, but there are some cases where I'm like, I really should have said something. So, also, in this episode, I was talking about the pendulum swinging, and it goes different ways. It can go overboard on either side. But what I'm getting at is, I kept saying, I don't think that old man is perfect, right? I'm sure he's done things that are considered a sin. It's like, are you gonna lock up everybody? What about yourselves? Because they're so focused on what other people are doing wrong. Why don't they look at their own self? And part of my thought process is biblical, and I don't mean to take this time to preach at you. That is not my intentions. I don't want to preach at you, but one of the Bible verses that really resonates with me with this. And I'll look up the Bible verse for you in case you're serious, in case you want to know, my sources. 7:3-5. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust? This is the NIV. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take that speck out of your eye, when all this time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck of your brother's eye. Okay, and the reason I bring this up, I'm not trying to preach at you. I understand if you want to click off, because of that, it's up to you. But that resonates with me, because these people serving those gods and like going to the extreme of removing anybody that's got a speck or that has sinned or has done something wrong, what they're doing is looking at what people have done wrong in their own eyes, and they're basically playing God. Like, we deem that you are unredeemable. It's just, but they're not paying attention to their own sins. They're not looking inwardly. They're so focused on punishing those around them. And it's just out of hand. It's really out of hand. I mean, locking up the queen? Really? Like, that's appropriate? And I mean, the thing is, Cersei gave them the power. She gave them the power. She gave them weapons. She gave them, go out and clean up the town, right? I think there are some good things, like shutting down brothels. Because that can be bad, if you're cheating at a brothel instead of being with your spouse or whatever. They're not looking at they're not looking inwardly and saying, well, man, I'm not any better than my brother, and it's just challenging to watch. And I'm having trouble putting this into words because I'm not trying to preach at you all. I'm just more trying to share my opinion of the situation and why I think it's a problem. Why I think the pendulum swinging left to right, it can swing too far one way. Or, in this case, it looks like it swung really far one way, and everybody was sinning. Everybody was breaking the law, breaking, whatever sin they were proclaiming, right? Everybody was a part of that. And now it's swung so far the opposite direction where anybody involved, no matter their status, no matter their level, no matter queen, king, anybody, nobody's safe. And it's fascinating that this is happening, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Leave the judging up to God. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll edit this down. I don't know what I'll keep in and what I won't. But you will know because you'll be watching. Overall, good show. Like I said, it's just really, really making me think. It's really making me process things. It's doing stuff that, like, I don't expect the show to do. I don't know what's going to happen. It's fascinating. It's horrifying. It's wonderful. It's awful. It's everything. Game of Thrones. It's been a wild ride. Anyways, I'll leave it there. Let me know, what do you think of the trimmed beard? I had important stuff at work where I was I mean, just to be straightforward, I met the president of my company, or, well, she's under the CEO, but the president of the department I'm in, and I met with the director and the the assistant director and managers, and so I just didn't want to look as, you know, homeless or whatever, you know. I like the longer beard. I wish I could be a little more thick. Like, you see how it's got kind of, like, especially right here and here, like, it's just skin. I got a little here, but nothing there. I'd like it if I could be more full. But you know, is what it is. But I think it looks good. But anyways, the whole idea was I trimmed it up because, well, I mean, Yara did it for me, but I needed to look more professional than I typically look. So, let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for listening to me. I'm sorry if I kept all this ramblings in. This was 22 minutes. You don't need 22 minutes after an episode. I need to just shut up. But there's just so much you can talk about. I will definitely edit this down. But yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Sorry this video was late. But you guys take care. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Game of Thrones. More reaction videos to SB19 and RuneScape if you are interested. But most importantly, if you're watching this show or this episode, you'll want to stay tuned for more Game of Thrones. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.